What is going on? We are here with some Ace and Luffy gameplay, and I went into this battle against Nami thinking I was going to lose, expecting to lose, and we did lose, but unfortunately the margins were razor thin. It was a pretty good match. If you don't know, UI Nami has a very good leader ability. Her leader ability is that as long as you have a Dawn attached, trash a card, your leader becomes 7k. And because of that, we are a board that goes wide. When you go wide, you end up not being able to do as much to the board, and you don't have quality strikes, you have quantity strikes. And you'll see that as the match ends, we get yellowed. We get yellowed pretty hard. We get yellowed very, very hard. We play very well in the mid. We actually do a really good job on not losing early. But it ain't easy. It is not easy. And another thing that's very annoying is that when Nami strikes you and you take a life, she also gets to draw a card. That's very annoying. Her having the strength to do this, extremely annoying. As you can see here, she kind of plays very conservatively. Every time I strike, she is quick to go ahead and immediately stop it. I take another green Luffy because green Luffy can make any character rest. Looking back on this gameplay now, what I should have done, unironically, is I should have swung a 7 there, forcing her to get rid of 2 cards instead of 1 card. She might have taken it. And then after that, what I should have done and what I think would have been the best option is that I should not have searched. I should have just saved it. The reason why I decided to search and why I thought it would be good is because I thought like having more cards in hand, more options, etc., etc. But as you can see here, I'm swinging 7s anyway. The battle kind of doesn't matter. Like late game, I'm losing no matter what. The only thing that really helps me against Nougat is this green Luffy. So it's very difficult. As you can see here, we're in a situation where I want to play the ace. I do play the ace. I trash in order to swing with the ace, but we're not doing a lot, right? We're not doing a lot. It is good pressure, I will say that. We are in a situation where we're okay. I believe right here Nami heals somehow. I don't remember how. But she does go up to 3 life. I generally don't remember how she does it. I'm guessing she's gonna play a Zoro. Oh no, she plays Robin. Now, believe it or not, that's a mistake, and you're gonna see why that's a mistake. And I was actually happy she did that. The reason why I was happy she did that is because more times than not, what ends up happening is that she will purposely go low in life and then let the Nami go and play Borsalino. Like that's the tried and true tactic. So as soon as I see this happen, I'm like, okay, thinking to myself, swing 7 to lead and then focus on the Nami, because I believe that this Nami has a Borsalino in hand. Now, she makes herself 7, then 8. It's at this point in time where I'm like, listen, I'm spending a lot of resources. I don't want to hit the Kikanojo because Kikanojo will give HP, but I'm going to go 6 to the Nami and see if they play Borsalino or play a 6k from hand. Now watch this. This is very telling. If they protect the Nami, that means it is Borsa in hand, and they don't want to lose the Nami. Which, in my opinion, you know, I know Nami's only a 6k, it's not necessarily the best thing, but definitely if she had stayed on the board, I think it would have been a headache for me. So I decided to just go against the Nami. So I do 6 to 6. By the way, look at the card count. This Nami has 2 cards in hand, okay? It's disgusting that how much, like, card draw and power this Nami has. Now, if I remember correctly, I choose to swing a 7, and if the Nami survives, the Nami survives. I think she doesn't survive, which is great, because if she did survive, it kind of all I did was, you know, drain their hand resources. I then play the other Luffy for 2, and this is looking good. This is actually looking pretty good. We actually get hit with the Nougat. And it's at this point in time where the Nami's set up to win next turn. Like, pretty much they're gonna win. Because I have 2 life, I have 3 cards in hand. I'm not like Nami, I can't, you know, just throw things away. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Right here, I take the life, which means Nami gets to draw a card. And then Nami goes 7 to life. I'm going to stop this, knowing that I have hand counter, to protect my Luffy, because I'm assuming that she's going to swing 10 to the Luffy, because swinging 10 to life doesn't really accomplish anything. Now, I'm in a terrible situation. I'm 1 life. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings against 3 lives. You'd think that's pretty good. You'd think that's pretty great. But Nami can become a 7k leader. Nami has the power of yellow on her side, and you're about to see the power of yellow. And I can't complain. I play Gecko Moria. I know how it is. I play Zoro on my deck. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I don't do the same gimmicks. But it's painful, it hurts, and against red, it's really painful. So here we go. We do 7 to Nami. She discards a brick, discards a 1k. Great. Now I have to, again, I have to contribute Dawn in order to swing. This is what sucks so much, is that just to do it, I have to swing. She gets the Gecko. She plays Marco. OMG. I have the other Luffy in hand. But the problem is, look at this. 2 cards in hand, two cards on life. If they're not bricks, I'm cooked, because I can only swing 7s. I can only swing 7s. So had that Marco not come out, we would have had a chance of victory. Potentially would have won here, because I would have distributed the Dawn differently. It would have been a couple of quality strikes, and we'd be okay. As you can see here, no life, 7 to 7, hand counter. Here we go again. This is all I got. If the Nami has a 1k, I lose. And it's a 2k. There we go. There you go. There's the power of yellow. The big thing about yellow is that you don't know what's going to happen. It's a literal gamble. It's a literal unknown of what's going to happen when they put, cards to life, when they do different things. It ends up, the game ends. The Nami didn't have much. They had a Rush Luffy that they could have played. They had a couple of stunners, had another nougat. But as you can see, this is why Nami's so powerful. Like, Nami has so much at her disposal. And keep in mind, the biggest L this Nami took was the mid game, losing the Nami on field without playing a Borsa. She lost 2 cards and then lost the Nami. That's huge W for us. But she got a Kikunojo on the field for free. She played the Robin to heal, 2 lives, just trash 1, 2 lives. Then she played the Nougat, which at that point, it's a free block. And then on top of that, they're going to swing hard next turn. And as you can see, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unlimited swings, and it didn't work out. It really sucks. This was such a close game. If the Marco didn't come out, if we had 12 Dawn, if maybe we could have won. That was a close game, but it is what it is. Nami's #1 for a reason. I definitely think that in this current meta, Nami is a clear 1. GU Luffy is a clear 1A. If you don't know, green, blue Luffy is really, really good. It's just he swings a lot. Like, he just has a metric overload of swinging, and then he can also play Gravity Blade. And then an L is an L. So I would say that the top 3 most annoying decks right now, Nami, Anel, and then green blue Luffy. I don't mind green blue Luffy because you can kind of tell what they're gonna do. Nami is a absolute casino. You don't know if you're gonna hit a 21. You don't know if you're gonna go bust. It really is playing the numbers. And as you can see, we played the Luffy, pretty well, you know what I mean? And if you really think about it, the way we played this game, we thought of the Nougat early. We thought, hey, Nougat might come. Hey, Marco might come. And, it kind of sucks because, they play the Marco from trash. We have the Luffy in hand, but that's a 5 Dawn contribution. Now, my question is, would it have been better to just swing naked? Probably not, because now they're going to block with Marco, which is a free hit, and then they're going to have 2 cards. Like, it just, wow. Nami is just really, really hard to go up against. And really, what it ends up being, the case that it ends up being is that you just have to do a better job at surviving than them, and you got to, control their board. But it's very tough, because for Nico Robin, if you swing on Nico Robin, you have no life, you lose. And because we're red-green, we're not going to heal. You swing on Kikunojo, they're going to heal. You swing on Marco, they're going to draw 2. So it's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Very close game. I was happy with this game, but at the same time, you really do feel powerless when you see the trigger pop out, and then you know who hits the board. Yeah, this was peak Nami gameplay. Peak Nami gameplay.